Good morning and welcome to the Independent Gyms series of Meet the Brands, where we talk to the brands about what they can offer you as a gym owner. This morning's guest, it comes from a brand that joined us reasonably recently. They had a fantastic offer at the summer conference for those of you that attended. Definitely one that's still being talked about now, so I'm quite excited to find out at the end what you're offering for the winter conference, which is coming up shortly. But without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Blake, who is the UK country manager for iFIT FREEMOTION Fitness. So over to you, Blake.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Amy. Thanks for the intro and handing over. So hi, everyone. I'm Blake Fletcher. Looking forward to taking you through, talking to you about our commercial brand, of course, which is FREEMOTION Fitness, how this is powered by iFIT, and also talking to you about the iFIT holistic platform. So I think it'd be relevant really just to give you a bit of a brief overview of the company, how this all started and how we all sort of got going quite a long time ago by the amazing Waterson family in 1977. So in 1977, they set up the consumer side of the business. And what they wanted to do is create a space-saving treadmill. That was in the 1980s, and they introduced a brand called Wellslow. In 1984, they purchased the brand Proform, which we still own today. And in 1990, they generated an amazing business to create a large footprint to allow mass manufacturing. In 1994, Icon Health and Fitness was born, which is ultimately our holding company. And in 1994, we created some amazing consumer brands, which we still own today. And one of the other brands we have, which was taken over in 1999, was the Nordic Track brand, which a lot of us know our brand and iFIT Health and Fitness behind there. Then in 1996, just to give a bit more of a flavour, Icon Health and Fitness bought a brand called Health Rider. So some people are aware of this, but it's the ab crunch machine and a crunch machine that goes together, which is an amazing machine. A lot of people are aware of this, but they're not aware that Icon Health and Fitness at the time was behind this. Then in 1999, this is where FREEMOTION really comes in terms of a commercial brand. And Icon Health and Fitness bought this brand from a man called Roy Simonson. A lot of you will know in the industry who Roy Simonson is, and he's a very pivotal, amazing character that helped create brands like Cybex, Nautilus, and Alico. And there's an amazing podcast from Matt Jusak at Escape Fitness that explains this more. One of the other things to point out, though, is our amazing cable machines that were generated in terms of how we created functional training. That's what our brand is really famous for. The Genesis cable machines, the Genesis DS machines, and how we create that functional training for skiers. And that's why we went into this market. So we purchased Ground Zero Design from Roy Simonson back in 1990. And then in the year 2000, FREEMOTION Fitness was rebranded as part of the Ground Zero Design. 2010, we set up another huge distribution area of the business. And in 2015, Google Maps came into our business, which started the consumer brand in terms of having this amazing iFIT holistic platform with back then the 12 to 14,000 workouts, as we're starting to create an amazing holistic platform. In 2016, Icon rebranded the iFIT Coach, which is now iFIT Health and Fitness, and the iFIT holistic platform. And then in 2017, we had some, different areas that the amazing family also invested in terms of nutrition and a few other areas. So I'm just going to flick through a few areas in terms of timeline around FREEMOTION Fitness, because again, I think this is really important around knowing some of our unique products that make us stand out in the industry, but also make us part of who FREEMOTION Fitness is, which is really, really important. So in 1999, of course, when we bought Ground Zero Design, FREEMOTION Fitness started the Genesis 624 dual cable crossover, which we still manufacture today. And it's actually one of our top selling products. We can't build them fast enough to sell them. And that is generally internationally, which is amazing. You do up to 500 exercises on this piece of equipment, and the arms move through complete different planes of rotation. We also have the first Genesis cable machines that I was going on about in terms of for skiers. And then this is a pivotal moment for us because we were the first company in 1999 to make quick start and quick inclination and speed adjustments on the console. That's one of the reasons why we're in boutiques like Orange Theory and Barry's Bootcamp, and still are today, which are some of our biggest key accounts out there. In terms of the incline trainer, so this was predominantly manufactured for the consumer market with Nordic Track, and then we developed it in terms of the commercial brand in the year 2000 for FREEMOTION Fitness. This is an amazing piece of equipment that goes up to an incline of 30%, and it declines to 3%, and also follows the Google Map terrain through our iFIT holistic platform. I'll talk you more through a little bit the science and why we created that machine a little bit later on. We introduced our first selectorized range in 2003. And then, of course, in 2009, what we had there is the inclination in terms of the iFIT holistic platform, talking to our amazing machines and making the auto adjust technology. In 2010, we introduced the reflex treadmill. So this is an amazing deck that moves about 4.5 inches. What that allows you to do is reduce shock through the knees of up to anything between 29 and 50%, which is one of the reasons why we're in boutiques. It allows you to basically do HIIT training 4 to 5 times a week rather than 3, and allows the DOMS process for recovery. Then we talk about our further cable machines in 2012. 2013, we launched the DS range in terms of dual cable machines. We could do multiple planes and multiple muscle groups. And then this is the first part of our innovation, which actually developed our coach bike, which of course we still have today. This is an amazing Tour de France bike. With the Tour de France bike, this was supported and branded by Google. It had inclination, it declined, and also you could lean into the corners and change gears. And this purely followed the Tour de France route and also the Google Maps terrain, which is very exciting for us. In 2018, we launched the 10 series, where you can actually connect your mobile phone or a device to the console, and it can actually follow the iFIT terrain. So you can still have the auto adjust technology, just not with the 22-inch touchscreen. Then in 2019, we launched our latest range, which is Epic series, which is our selectorized range, which allows for more independent movements. And then we also launched the 8 series back in 2019. So hopefully I've just given you a flavor of our heritage, but let's bring together the 22 series and show you more around how FREEMOTION is powered by iFIT.
Good morning. I'm your personal trainer, and I got a great workout for you today. Let's go.
Welcome to Kyoto.
Skip through the New Zealand trekking
We're
series.
here at the top of Mount Fuji.
Hard to beat views like this anywhere in the world.
I'm taking up your incline. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, dig in. You got this.
You're gonna feel your bike pitch up, increase in resistance, sprint to the finish. You're almost there. 2, 1. Let's get that cadence up.
You're doing great.
Doing like that stride.
The finish line is your goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
1.
Go, go.
It's gonna be crazy. Let's get fired up.
So hopefully you can see there in terms of how the iFIT holistic platform is accessed through the 22 series console. And we're all about iFIT's mission in terms of iFIT Health and Fitness, which is our holding company for all our consumer brands and our commercial brands and our digital subscription business, is all about improving your general health and well-being. So just to give you some ideas of how big and successful our business has been, we have just over 8 million subscribers. I think our last check was about 8.5 million subscribers on our holistic platform, which is pretty amazing in terms of how we've helped really improve the general health and well-being for the nation and throughout the globe. And iFIT's vision is to create the world's most holistic platform, so to be the world's biggest. And we really feel in terms of FREEMOTION Fitness, we can push the boundaries further and develop the mission statement that we have. So a lot of people say to us, okay, I really like FREEMOTION Fitness. How do you deliver that amazing iFIT experience? How do you access the iFIT holistic platform? So I'll touch on that slightly, but how that's delivered with the picture quality, the crisp image is through something called the iFIT software. So that's through Dish Technology, and we're the only company that has unique 300 to 400 unique patents around our software delivery, and that also allows for the auto adjust technology on Google Maps in terms of the terrain and the amazing footage that's filmed by our trainers. So you have access to 18,000 workouts across 70 countries and 7 continents, which is a pretty impressive holistic platform. Nobody else in the market can offer this, and no one else can offer the dedicated auto adjust technology that's delivered through this platform. So it's not just a connected fitness experience. We're all about creating an interactive fitness experience, but more importantly, a workout. And that's why we have our trainers that take you on a dedicated workout terrain from around the world. They tell you the aims of the workout, how we're going to achieve your results, but more importantly, give you the workout that you want to achieve your results, which is really important. So within our iFIT holistic platform, we also have 3,500 on-demand workouts as well that are filmed in Utah, over in Logan, which is really, really amazing. So if you want to do a HIIT workout on a treadmill, an incline trainer, a bike, we have access to that as well. We have our 180 trainers that we still have today, and that's what we're still doing, which we are still filming content. However, what we're looking at doing is also refining some of that content that we recorded as far back as 2009 into 2013 with our consumer brands. We also have the, I mentioned that the breadth of content, so across 70 countries, across 7 continents. But the idea behind this is that you can travel the world with iFIT, and more importantly, travel the world with FREEMOTION Fitness. So just to point out, there is no license costs with our product. We allow access to this amazing holistic platform completely free of charge. And that's one of the things that is amazing for us in our brand in terms of the UK, and why we're getting so much traction with operators and also various other segments. Touched on this earlier, but delighted to say we're the only company that has the full integration with Google Maps as well in our business, and has been the same since 2015 and 2016. So the idea behind this is you can go into the 22 series in FREEMOTION. You can go anywhere in the world. You can plot a map by selecting a couple of pins on the console, and then you'll get the interactive workout experience where the treadmill, as an example, or bike, will follow the inclination around Google Maps. But also you can have the frames per second come down from satellite, so you can actually feel like you're there and present, which is an amazing experience that we also offer. So just to summarize some of these amazing things that we have on the iFIT holistic platform, and also some of the features. So we have auto adjust technology. Like I mentioned earlier, we're the only company to have the patent for the auto adjust technology actually delivered through the iFIT holistic platform, which is really amazing stuff. We also have iFIT Mind as well. So as well as the 18,000 workouts, 3,500 on demand, we have around 1,500 wellness workouts, and they're done from some of our amazing professors from Harvard University. So we talk about relaxation, Tai Chi, yoga, and also how we relieve anxiety. So it's a very specialized relaxation. It's something that's really unique in the market, which I'd urge you to try out. Then we have 5,000 monthly challenges within our 18,000 workouts, which allows you to challenge yourself from around the world, but also we can tie this into the commercial club market around setting and working with operators to create an amazing experience. We also own our own IP to our music, which is a real unique element, which is really, really key, which of course helps operators. And we also have quarterly live events. So a couple of years ago, we did a live event where we had our trainers climb base camp in Everest. We did some cooking, nutrition developments, and we had just over 5 million people dial into that event. We have further live events that will be coming as well as early part of next year. Just to give you a brief overview in terms of the console, I won't spend too much time on this because I'd love to be able to take you through this at the Independent Gyms conference, which I'm delighted to be attending at the end of November. On the right-hand side here, you just press the blue section, which is the workout, and that's where it'll take you through the iFIT holistic platform that I've been talking about. So in here, you've got the home option, powered through the Dish technology, calendar where you can schedule your workouts, create is Google Maps, and browse is the Dish technology, which you can use. And there's some unique providers out there to reference on how powerful this is, like Disney, for example, and Netflix. They use Dish technology. It allows the crisp image, and it also allows you to download a lot of content in a short space of time to give you that amazing workout experience. Of course, we have our 8 million, just over 8.5 million subscribers. So you'll see here in terms of the ratings that we'll have a trending series where people rate our workouts, and they also give comments, which you can see here on the right hand side. Because we're a commercial product, of course, we have all the latest disclaimer elements. And of course, you have your workout data at the top, as well as your warm-up options, should you wish. This here just gives you another overview of the quality of the content. And at the end of your workout, if you're logged in with a subscription, you can download your data. So if you want to download Google Health, Apple Health, Garmin, or even Strava, you can have that, of course, of access to data. And we provide this as well through NetPulse and NetPlus. Just got another video to show you.
We're saving ourselves from an extinction of experiences. We want to be able to experience wilderness and wide open spaces and big open roads.
Good morning. I'm your personal trainer, and I got a great workout for you today. Let's go. I'll take it up your incline at 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I'm with you right here. Come with me.
Follow with me here.
Hard to beat views like this anywhere in the world.
At home, I want you to race me this round.
Let's go.
The world's always bigger, and it's always more beautiful than we think in our darkest moments. What if we viewed the stuff that gets thrown into our lives, the adversity that we face, as something we get to work with?
Sprint to the finish. We're almost there.
Join me.
Join me,
Your trainer.
your trainer, John Peel.
Stacey Clark. Kirsty Goldson.
Johnny on the spot. Tell me yours.
Hannah Eden. So what are you waiting for? Let's start shaping and toning that body.
This is iFIT.
So hopefully that just gives you a bit of a flavor again of how we just pull together this amazing content through the iFIT holistic platform, and of course having access to that through FREEMOTION Fitness. I've just got a few more slides just to share with you in terms of some of our unique products that I was mentioning at the start in terms of manufacturing and timeline. This is our amazing incline trainer that goes up to an incline of 30% and decline of 3%, which replicates, of course, by following Google Maps technology on the iFIT holistic platform for your workouts. The reason why we launched this product is because you can actually burn fat more effectively on this machine than actually running at the same surface in terms of 1% incline and 6 miles an hour. So the idea behind it is that if from a special population point of view, if you can't run or you do want to elevate your heart rate higher, you can do this on 3 inclines, which is 21%, 24 and 27. Those are also used for special populations in terms of rehabilitation with coronary heart disease, and also special populations for posture correction. So this is an amazing machine that you can have within your facility. I won't touch on this too much, but this shows some of our research, and I can share these papers with you if you're interested, but this is just to confirm in terms of burning that more fat. Then I mentioned about our amazing reflex deck in terms of moving around 4.5 inches. It really is an amazing machine to run on. And I mentioned it can decrease the shock for the tibia of up to a maximum of around 50%. This here just shows a close-up of the deck so you can see, and it has polyurethane bushes, which makes it very reliable and very durable as well. And then finally, we have the amazing coach bike. So that's the last thing just to touch on for you here, just in terms of the inclination, which there's no other bike on the market creating this amazing interactive, immersive experience through our iFIT holistic platform. So you can see there it inclines to 20%, it declines to 10, and again follows our Google Maps technology around our terrains that are created by amazing trainers, and you can have a really, really good workout. So if you want to cycle around the Caribbean and you want to go with John Peel, for example, taking you on the workout, it will really push you hard, and when you go some of the inclinations, the bike will incline and it will force you out the saddle to actually have that amazing workout experience. Of course, I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't tell you about the other products that we have as well. So we have, of course, full range, which I mentioned at the start in terms of our Genesis cables, which is that amazing development through Roy Simonson and us inventing the cable-based training back in 1999. And then, of course, also we have our Epic range and other products as well on CV on the 10 series. So that's me. I'm pretty much over time, but want to thank you for paying attention to this short video and allowing me to introduce FREEMOTION Fitness more so through the independent gyms operators to the UK market.
Awesome, thank you, Blake. So we seem to have lost your picture, or I have my end, so hopefully you're still there in the darkness. But thank you. I've been busy writing down so many notes for this one, particularly because I think, like, going back to my gym owner days myself, one of my biggest regrets easily is not doing research enough for things that I brought into my gym. I really didn't take the time to research different equipment brands thoroughly enough, and it's one of my biggest regrets, because I look at brands like this and I think, oh, that would have been great. It's so clever, and I think, you know, particularly we do have a lot of sites that are small. We don't have the luxury of having lots and lots of staff walking the floor necessarily, and I think technology particularly is playing such a key role for the independent sector now, particularly since COVID. And it's so clever, you know, the interactive Google Maps, genius. I didn't realize quite how many videos you had. 18,000 is pretty impressive. But not only that, the challenges, the live events, and most importantly, the health videos that go alongside it, because we all know that, you know, people are expecting that sort of 360-degree approach to their health these days. They're not fitness seekers anymore, they're health seekers. So by offering all of that, you're going to exceed people's expectations. I think it's absolute genius. I love it. Obviously, testament to the fact you've got 8 million subscribers or more than, incredible. I'm really excited to have you back for the winter conference. And I mentioned at the start the offer that you put on the table for the summer one went down a storm and still gets talked about now. So for those of you that haven't had a go on this equipment, I definitely am going to make sure I lose the heels at some point to jump on and have a go myself. But it's fantastic, and I think it's such an amazing opportunity. You know, we can't stress enough that our conferences are so important for people to come and give this equipment a go. So it'd be great, you know, for people to visit your stand. I'm sure over the time we'll be able to let people know what to expect on the day from you guys as the announcements start coming out. In terms of people getting hold of you, Blake, what's the best thing in the meantime if people want to reach out and ask questions? Any particular best way to, other than through our platform, of course? But
yeah, of course. I mean, welcome to send me a message on LinkedIn, email, phone, whatever's easiest. I suppose just making people aware in terms of how we go to market with FREEMOTION. It's very similar to our consumer element through our retailers. So commercially, we go through distributors in the UK. So if you just let me know where you're based, I can connect you with our amazing distributor network and team, and look forward to connecting with you and supporting you with your customer journey.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Blake. And we really look forward to seeing you on the 30th of November. Quite soon.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot, Amy. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.